Whew. Hello, it's me, LB, again. Now it's time for the point 5 of this excellent adventure. Because reasons. If you really want a good reason, stuff came in, had to do it. And yeah, this is part 2. Got water by me, so I can make all the stupid voices that no one likes. I say to myself because I have low self-esteem. The only way I can get through the day. Nah, just kidding. Where am I? Am I cereal? No. If I was, I'd be Nutri-Grain. Nutri-Grain's awesome. Anyway, nothing horrible has happened yet. I think everyone's lying. Let's make the decision. So the decision... Really, they're both right. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expressive is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when, you're making your friend feel like this? LB. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never! It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because you give them. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. I'm glad I chose this option. I feel if I chose anything else, I would die. Sayuri. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Slight chill down my spine. Sorry for the noise, need to drink water, throat's already killing me. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Sayuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayuri is vice president, I whisper to Monica, loudly. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. Sorry, it reminds me of something that was hilarious. Anyway. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means that Yuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself cut. Kurt. I would hate to see us turn into Captain Kirk. That would be amazing. Can we replace Sayuri with Captain Kirk? Can't do his voice. His magnificent Shakespearean voice. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. LB, how about you? LB, how about you? Sorry, I gotta get my southern on. Yeah, I'd say it's the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. LB, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri beams at me. Zzz. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I had spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, LB, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's great at your genius. Sorry. Every day is going to be so much fun. AJ, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Getting some tail in the literacy club. We'll just have to see what happens in the what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I get to make another poem. Ocean. Judgment. Tragedy. Awesome. Desire. Massacre. Doki Doki. Nature. Romance. Extreme. Philosophy. Pain. Memories. Lust. Fear. Boop. Cry. Alone. Suicide. Dark. You know, a part of me really wants to know when the horror starts. Like, I literally have not watched anything of this. I've heard about it. I know tad bits about it. There's some creepy images. Really, the thing that'll creep me out the most is probably the music, and if that happens, prepare for me to turn down the volume. For me, you guys will hear it at normal pace, which is 6.5 decibels lower than my voice because my voice is so bloody soft, yet loud. It's weird. Anyway, another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room as the usual scene greets me. Hi, LB! Yo, Sayuri! Looks like you're in a good mood today, like always. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come to me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down to let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. In Australia, that could be 10 cents. That is nothing. A chocolate bar is like $3 over here. If you're lucky, $2.50 from a vending machine. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I can lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I mean, technically guilt tripping? But I'm not CinemaSin, so it's all good. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell LB to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. Okay. If you want my opinion so far of the list, Yuri's at top at the moment. But that's only because, I don't know. There's no reasons, I swear. There's no reasons at all. No reasons. Did that go for your sex? Anyway. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Wouldn't that be resolution? Retribution. Or retribution. Either or works. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? You know, with what I've known, there's so many little subtext into it, just to make you feel a little uneasy. It's like if I touch her face or something, she would like turn evil and then bloody end of genocide part Undertale. Anyway. Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she'd bring me to the club before she even told me.
But, you wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap!
Ah,
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk.
ow. What the? A cookie?
Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie, crushing it in her arms and her breast. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I could, add some things, but I don't have any wrappers nearby. Damn you, room being clean!
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Doki takes a bite of her own cookie.
You looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still really happy you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat to go behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
When your voice starts doing that, take a drink of water. Rule 1 of the drinking game. If my voice does that, take a sip. Not a shot, though. I don't want any of you to get hangovers. Because you're drunk so much that you'll probably pass out from me having a broken voice. Anyway.
Monica, can you tell Sayori...
Suki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Huh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope all you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I wouldn't let you down. I won't let you down, LB.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayuki's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayuri has somehow already finished her entire cooking. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki's disappeared. Awesome.
LB!
Sayuri suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica are always we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
That sounds like it's in bloody primary school. Who uses crayons in high school? Not saying that crayons can't be used. It just seems like maybe paint. But that said, paint is expensive. So maybe crayons is a good alternative. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with LB to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, LB?
Yeah, let's go. Suri and I exited the club room. I'm terrible at sound effects as well. I really should just give up. Anyway, I followed behind as Suri hums and skips around the hallway. I used to do that. Honestly. Feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayuri. What exactly are you doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
Performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Huh. That sounds kind of dull.
LB, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. You know, like when you read out all our poems because, you're half mad.
And I really need to blow my nose. So, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Welcome to just listening to music for like 10 seconds. And now I'm back.
Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me, it's but a barren wasteland. Like that!
Sayuri, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayuri spins herself in the hallway again.
Hey, LB, this classroom is empty. This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, huh? Dun 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 dun. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayuri like this. In the end, he hasn't changed a bit. He's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going on adventures with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what they have in here. Crayons!
Sayuri pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the book, reading the color names.
Alright.
No, alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident.
Smack!
Kia!
Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls back on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, wow, 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 wow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayuri.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Bumps starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. We should probably find you some ice.
LB.
Where would I even find ice around this time? Guess a cold drink will do.
You don't have to.
I'm fine with looking like... No.
I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an eye pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Just a moment, I was already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. At one palm of the forehead, I was using the other hand clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least we're already in the wrong spot before I spilled them.
Sayuri, here. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice. Whoa, that's a big bottle of apple juice. That would have been a very expensive drink, like 1,000 yen, $10. That's a little expensive, actually. Never mind.
It's nice and cold.
Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? To your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump of her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, LB, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
Yeah? What do you mean?
You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had some trouble climbing on the thing you did, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I would fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And he would rush over as quick as he could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone finds out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, don't you remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Guess I always focus on my games, and I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it is my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
LB, I don't think you realized it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Just don't call me that. Only Anna can call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Or even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what's happening when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. LB, so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think we'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm being honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you are changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Siri had a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I didn't want to worry Monica, you know.
Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayuri hops on to her feet.
Ah!
She clashes her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. You'll get vertigo. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we're back in the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Sayuri, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with crayons and smashed my forehead into the shell. Well, anyway, were you able to find anything we need? I have it right.
Sayuri frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayuri. I have it right here. I found the poster paper too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, LB.
Well, Sayuri. Failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine.
After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show them my... Look, I like Yuri. Well, I've been with Sayuri all afternoon, basically. You know what? I'm going to talk to Yuri first. I don't even know if this matters. Probably does. Knowing these sort of games, they have variables for everything. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a variable for the amount of time it takes to click a thing.
Let's see what you're written for today. Well done, LB. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow riders. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. Don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, timidly hands me the poem. My God, it's a novel! Why? Killing me. You can't fit it on the page. Why do you have a scroll bar? The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of raccoons outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I merely projected my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that you've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning? Pavlovian conditioning. Pavlovian conditioning? I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I kind of begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right.
You know, I hope one day we can cure itchy nose. Because my nose is so itchy. Holy shit. Anyway.
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the ways it feels to me and indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing them.
Why do you keep them to yourselves?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, LB?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best way we can do is to respect each other with our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes. And some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
Sayuri.
LB, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Yeah, I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot.
Oh, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. I guess I'm following down the Sayuki path, by the looks of it. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow makes everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that.
Eh.
So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting me in my business all the time. Excuse me. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
Eh? I don't know if I understand.
Ugh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? Pat Sayuri's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Like that really cool thing I used to do with mine.
Hey, LB. Will you give me your poem? I want to kind of keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, the first time you've written something for me.
Huh? Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. You even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Ah! I broke my pencil.
Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the pieces that she dropped. But being attentive of their surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down to pick up the broken pencil. You get a broken pencil! Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayuri.
Yeah.
I grab Sayuri's arms and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. It's another novel! I've been recording for 44 minutes. I'm trying, I want these episodes to be 30 minutes long. But not today! Bottles. I pop off my scalp like I lit a cookie jar. The secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger plucked out as one. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my old bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. All I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! He gets me. That was deep. And a little sad. I thought it was an analogy for masturbation, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, let's see where this goes. Siri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
This is not an analogy for masturbation. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings.
Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sirius always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Hi again, LB. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad.
Today I had a burger. That was amazing. But I think I'm reaping the repercussions of it. Beef brisket, bacon, special barbecue sauce, jalapenos, milk bun, and 3 mozzarella sticks, deep fried. It's just excellent. Anyway, not good to talking about it. Anyway, as long as it's not going bad, I'm happy with that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club.
But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? I'm just gonna say that line because apparently I couldn't.
Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm only teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, nothing like that. Still getting used to being here after all.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really don't mean it like that.
No, don't worry.
I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard with on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crush, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Is it weird that I have goosebumps that it has the word load me? You know what? If I don't listen to it, maybe it won't get creepy. Yeah. Even more abstract than your last ones, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as physical expressions of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen.
Wait, is every tip even about writing?
What am I even talking about? Ha 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 ha. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Alright. Someone's the game master.
I don't really have Natsuki's voice down. Well, it's not really worse than any of your last ones. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? See what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Haha! I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, Something tells me Natsuki's completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well be in the same wavelength. But you never really get stuck with that. But you never really stuck me as her type.
Sayuri has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. I didn't have to think of it that way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away and letting her go off like a balloon.
You could say that we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you a poem. Here. My favorite thing is everyone else has like flowing music with theirs. Like it's still subdued and lowered, but it still has that element to it. Hers is just recorder, a glockenspiel, maybe a triangle in the background. Anyway, hey, my music is showing.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it quiet and private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I didn't think that anyone was the best. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. That's the word. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about every time everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out and they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone's like, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy?
I agree with that, Natsuki. We live in a world where we care too much about what people think. We shouldn't think that way.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh? That's funny. You read about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about the unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. What people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not like there's anything wrong with that. It's not like that I would judge her or anything, Barker.
Nezuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. You made me insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she appreciates the message in your poem.
That's what I do best after all. I don't think that writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want people to think, not just feel.
Okay, Heidelin. Only Final Fantasy XIV people would get that reference.
Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Getting my southern on. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if someone could stand in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of.
Do we have to do something for the festival? I don't think we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much about it. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri had been working on posters and I designed some pamphlets to give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. So Yuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayuri has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. Game over, man. Game over. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I would agree with Natsuki. I would never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot of asking them to recite their own poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone about the literature is what about. Boop bop but the bop boop bop dee da boop dee freestyle. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, dog.
I'm terrible.
It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And in those reasons is why we're all in this club today. Don't want to share it with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all of it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes to recite a poem, then I know you can do it too.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we could do to help them, the least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Water time. That's a sip.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the test of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you think you're going to do in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica looks through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind of herself. She then stands behind a podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Okay, how long has it been? It has been an hour. You know what? Sorry, folks. This is an hour long. I'm saving it, putting it in a box, posting it, and we're continuing this tomorrow. So, yeah. I hope you had fun, and see you next time. Shalom.